to the biggest hits of the 80s, 90s and the 2000s.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Uptown Tala. Look at that for a view. Oh my goodness. Views to take your breath away. On a spectacality of a morning indeed. All that's missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe. Start paddling like crazy because Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting, especially for you. But what a fabulous, fabulous morning it is. Kali Mera to all the guys that like to tune in. If your name's Dayman, we're missing you like crazy. Come on, book that holiday to the Alexander the Great Hotel. March is coming sooner than you think. And of course, the 15th of March is a very, very special date indeed, because that will be the opening of the Marika and Me Lounge Bar in central Cato Paphos. And we're looking forward to your company and of course many, many other people as well are planning to come to Paphos for that special event. Luckily, one or two of you have already booked, shall we say. If your name's Sir Martin, yep, and of course his girl, Lady Victoria, they're coming to Paphos. And a gentleman in the comments the other day, he's a Martin as well. He said he'll happen to be in Paphos, so he will come to the event. The man in charge of Paphos, Fadonis, he said he's coming. That's the mayor, by the way. So if you want to meet him, why not come and book yourself into the Marika and Me Lounge Bar on the 15th of March 2025. Anyway, here we go. We're in Tala and we're going to slowly mosey on down towards central Paphos. So sit back, kick off the flip-flops, relax and enjoy the drive. I've got a big boy cigar, I've got a nice hot latte. What more can you want out of life? I'm living on the island of love, and I tell you what, it is absolute paradise. It really, really is. And of course, November is coming and knocking very, very soon indeed. But this is the weather that we get. So if you're looking for a perfect place to come for a holiday, get yourself on that internet and start looking for that perfect place in Paphos. And if there's somewhere you fancy and you're not too sure about it, drop in the comments and we'll give you our opinion based on some of the facts that you might give us, like are you an elderly couple, are you a middle-aged couple, are you a young couple, have you got children? Tell us what you want from your holiday and we'll tell you if you have chosen or you are thinking of choosing the right place. Could be in Tala, could be in Paya, could be in Ember, Cloricus, could be in Universal, could be up in the mountains, couldn't it? Yeah, everyone's got different ideas of what they want from a holiday, or perhaps down in the main event, the Cato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. And of course that is downtown Cato Paphos. Plenty of hotels around there. The Amavi Hotel, the Alexander the Great Hotel, the Sofiana Hotel, the Anemi Hotel, plenty of apartment complexes as well. And of course, all of those are very, very close indeed to the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. So you won't be far away. If you're in any of those hotels, 30 seconds and you'll be there. And we'll be welcoming you for breakfast, for light snacks through the day, and of course, crescendoing into parties at night. Yeah, remember that date, 15th of March, 2025. The grand opening of the Marika and Me Lounge Bar, and we do hope that you'll be there. So this is the main road now from Tala through the rear end of Ember, and then we'll crescendo into Ember, and slowly but surely we are going to work our way down to Cloricus and then into the older town of Paphos. So if you're curious for an adventure, this could be that little episode that's waiting just for you. Could be that little adventure for Sir Michael Crompton from downtown in Llangollen. Yeah, it was an honour and a pleasure to meet you, sir. And hopefully when you come back in September next year, you'll be in the Anemi Hotel, as we know. And of course, well, pop out the back door, what, 15, 20 seconds? Guess what? There'll be a chair and a pint of Guinness waiting for you at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. What's the price of benzene today? Just under €1.50 a litre. So on that note, if you like what you see, hit the like, smash that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness as I take you on my travels, my adventures in and around Paphos. And of course, if there's somewhere that you'd like me to go, why not drop in the comments? And you never know, that video may be coming very, very soon indeed, especially for you. And if you'd like to keep the channel afloat, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, because that's how you could gift us that virtual coffee or two. Big shout out and a big thank you to Lady Bex and of course Sir Carl and of course their little Viscount James. There'll be an ice cream waiting, chocolate flavoured, because that's his favourite, when you come to Paphos next July to celebrate the birthday of the man known as Sir Carl. But what a fabulous, fabulous day. The weather, my goodness. This year the weather in Cyprus has been absolutely amazing. And we're looking forward to a long November and nice temperatures. And if you're curious to know, what time is it now? Just at 10 o'clock, and the speed bumps and the undulations in the road are getting a bit chopsy-mopsy, but the temperature is 24 degrees. They're predicting a high today of 27, so that's not bad, is it? Especially when November is a knocking. If you're somewhere in the northern hemisphere, well, drop in the comments, what's your weather like? Is it dry? Is it sunny? Have you got temperatures of 26, 27 degrees? Probably not. Anyway, not making fun of you, but drop in the comments. And of course, don't forget to keep on coming back to the little channel known as Marika and me. And if you want more of Marika, why not go and hunt her down on YouTube by looking at these magic words, Marika and you. Up will come her channel, while she takes you on her beauty and fashion adventures and talks to you about life. And if you want to see an idiot in a blue hat and dark sunglasses monkeying around buying cars, selling cars, losing money, now and again making a bit of money, why not go and hunt me down on Cars and Me? And of course, if there's any information you want on cars, drop it into those comments and I'll do my very, very best to give you that information. Now, this is a road that's been improved here for those of you who've been on this road once before. This is called a roundabout, and many of us locals don't understand them. So we drive straight over them, or we forget to stop at them. But anyway, normality in downtown Cyprus. If you are in Cyprus, please drive around very carefully and be very aware that the boys and the girls in blue can be standing anywhere, and they are waiting, and they really are waiting, especially for you. Hopefully they can find you and all those kind of things. Anyway, rant over, Lord Andy and Lady Ness in downtown Shropshire. I've no doubt they'll be popping out today in the Black Beast to make a YouTube video or two. If you want to go and watch them, of course, Andy and Ness's Travels. And they take you across the borders into Staffordshire and in and around Shropshire. And now and again, they even pop into North Wales, which of course is my home. Well, not anymore. But I am a boy from Ruthin in downtown North Wales, if you're curious to know. So, we've crescendoed through Emper, we've crescendoed through Clorica, but we're still in Cloracas, as they say. But very quickly now, we'll be entering Paphos and venturing into the old town of Paphos. And it's pretty quiet today, not a lot going on. Well, the traffic's building slowly, but there's not a lot going on because we're on a bank holiday. So a lot of people are contemplating what to do. Shall they go and relax on a beach? Shall they go swimming? Yeah, I know these are things that you can only dream about, but in Cyprus, you know, even in the end of October and early November, you can go and twinkle your toes, your tootsies, in the blue Mediterranean Sea. As usual, this electric hybrid car is, well, confused. It's switching from hybrid to petrol, and it makes some strange noises, doesn't it? Because that's what they do, don't they? Anyway, it's quite economical, shall we say, and quite smooth. And it's one of those Qashqai things, if you're curious to know. Not a bad car, is it, Lady Whitney? Yeah, in downtown South Wales. And of course, Lord of the Jace, happy birthday to you, Gumbarrow. And of course, happy birthday to our man Russ. Yeah, and a big shout out to his dad and his mum. Yes, Sir Jeff, and of course, oh Mandy of the Hancock. Yep, we'll never forget you, and it's all tits up in downtown Paphos. That's a little in joke, by the way. Anyway, fun and games on the little channel known as Marika and me. So technically now, I suppose we are in the old town, but we are working our way down, by the way, and we'll circumnavigate it and see if any of it's open. The odds are no, because it's a bank holiday. And the old town, you know, it's a place that's overlooked. I know lots of you go there, but you don't go there that often. And I think perhaps you should go more often, because the old town has had massive improvements. There's lots of new businesses opened up, lots of craft shops, lots of artists doing one-off creations just for you. So perhaps venture up in the mornings, that is, not in the afternoons, because invariably it's closed. So come up in the mornings, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and have a great few hours wandering around, perhaps find that perfect coffee shop, that little place called Alan's Cake Shop, where you can go and get a gluten-free cake, and well, have a good time, and then perhaps roll back down the hill to downtown Paphos for your lunch and your evening adventures, shall we say. Gridlock traffic, Andrea, what's going on? Get those lights to green, and then keep them on green, because you know, we've got to get through. We haven't got all day, have we? We've got to work our way through the old town, and we've got to get down to downtown Paphos, because that's the main event, no doubt about it. Let's have a slurp on the hot latte. Lovely. Thanks, Lady Bex. Thanks very, very much indeed. Now, big shout out to some of the people that watch the show now and again. If you're in downtown Portsmouth, hopefully the weather is treating you not too badly, and hopefully you're not sitting in an ambulance, missing your break and all those kind of things. So Daniel, big shout out to you, and of course Lady Sherry, who's always right. Big shout out to Dayman, big shout out to Lord Andy, Lady Ness, and thank you very, very much for your contributions to the channel, and of course to the new venture, the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. Big thank you to an awful lot of people, by the way, who are making the dream come true. Whether you gifted us £50, £100, £500, if your name is Lady Tracy, but she's not a lady anymore. No. She is a princess, and she's packed the princess dress because she's coming to the big events on the 15th of March. Yep, she's flying in especially, and we do thank you very, very much indeed. Big shout out to Lord Martin, and of course the greatest accountant in the world, Lady Victoria. They're flying in, and of course we thank you for your contribution to the channel from the bottom of our two hearts. This is the Paphos Old Town, by the way, and as we can see, there's one or two renovations taking place. This car is switching between electric mode and benzene mode again, and it's not sure what to do, you see, because the foot's on the brake, off the brake, it's just confused. Anyway, stick with us. We are going to work our way through the old town and down towards the downtown Paphos promenade and harbour area, going past the Kings Avenue Mall en route. So of course you're learning your way around Paphos, aren't you? Perhaps if you're going to hire a car or two. If you want to hire a car, again, you can hire a car via us, and you get a good car at a fair price, and you won't have to pay an insurance excess. Yes, you heard me correctly. You won't have 300, 400, 500, and in some cases 800 and 1,000 euros blocked on your credit card if you hire a car via us. All you will do is pay the agreed daily rate. Of course, if you damage it, well, you'll have to pay a couple of bob when you bring it back. But of course, we all understand that you're honest people who will hire cars from us, so that won't be a problem. Old Town of Paphos, pretty closed, shall we say, but we are going to take a right and head down to Paphos. We can't go left because, as we can see, the boys and girls in blue are starting to block the roads because it is Ochi Day, that day when, well, it's in history now, wasn't it? It's when the Nazis had a word with the Greeks and said, we're going to take over your country, and the Greeks said no, and then unfortunately the Nazis didn't listen to them. Anyway, enough on that subject. The police are about to close the roads because there's going to be a parade and a celebration all about it. Yes, we are going to go and celebrate it in downtown Paphos Harbour. There we are. Man in a Mercedes getting told he can't go up there, and he's pondering what to do, and now he's been told to go, and yeah, there you go. See, a lot of people in Cyprus drive around just looking at their windscreen wipers, I think, or their mobile phones. There we are. Block the road off, Mr. Policeman. Stop them. Difficult job being a policeman, you know, especially when people are driving around not looking at where they're going. Get some cones out. There we are. You've got to feel sorry for him, you know, you have, because he could be sitting in a nice little coffee shop having a frappe, but today he's got to deal with the general public, people like us, driving around not looking at where we're going. Let's leave him at it, shall we? There we are. Let's take the right and crescendo in the direction of the Begona Garden Centre, the King's Avenue Mall, and of course that little roundabout that allows us to go straight over it down to downtown Cato Paradise, which of course is the promenade and the harbour area. And while we're at it, we'll say hello to one or two other guys that like to watch the show. If your name is Baroness Crackpot, that's Baroness Lillian, and of course Baron Frank. We thank you for your contributions to the channel, and we're looking forward to seeing you when you come back to the right part of the island, which of course is Paphos. And big shouts out to George, all the way up in Paralimi, the other part of the island where lots of people like to go on the holidays, and hopefully he's watching, and we're looking forward to seeing you when you come back to Paphos. And yes, bring your camera, and there'll be a pint of something waiting for you at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. And a big shout out to Tom on the Nutters, and again, you're more than welcome to come in as well. Don't forget to bring the crew, and we'll make sure that there's something waiting there especially for you guys. Yes indeed. And anyone else who wants to come in with a camera is more than welcome as well, by the way. But as we can see, pretty quiet on the streets of Paphos. Slowly it's picking up, but I think a lot of people today are taking advantage of the day off and the weather, and either go into the mall to do some shopping, or more likely go into the promenade and harbour area for their lunch, or perhaps a late lunch or an evening meal, shall we say, because the weather is spectacular. That was an inundation, wasn't it? Yes, massive cut in the road where, you know, they cut these roads up, don't they, and they put down new cables, and then they forget to actually make the road suitable for cars again, don't they? Yeah, anyway, new car park on the left, by the way, currently free, but I would guesstimate that soon they'll be putting up some smart parking meters and all those kind of things. Begona Garden Centre on the left, King's Avenue Mall on the right. There's that little roundabout, and we're going to shoot over it and head down to get a spectacality of a view indeed out into that blue Mediterranean Sea. So don't forget, if you like what you see, hit the like, smash that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of my madness as I take you on my travels. And of course, if you want me to go somewhere, drop in the comments, and you never know, that little video may be coming very, very soon, especially for you. Don't click off just yet, I promise you. There's a view to die for coming up at the end of this little road. Downtown Cato Paphos, possibly the best time of year. October, November, and even in December, by the way, the weather is fabulous. January can be a little bit chopsy-mopsy, don't get me wrong, but you still get beautiful bright days with blue skies and of course the blue sea. And of course Mr. Paul, well, he's always dressed head to toe in blue, so that's the theme of Cyprus. They like blue a lot. See, the rubbish bins are blue, lots of window frames are in blue, the buses are in blue, there's an awful lot of blue. So pack your blue shorts, your blue t-shirt, your blue bikini, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. As I'm sure two young men, well, they're not that young, but two young men in downtown damp and dreary Cardiff are about to do. On that note, a big shout out to those two barons, those two pieces of trouble, those couple of pains, Baron Jeremy and of course Baron Simon. We'll be looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. Yeah, looking forward to that. Thanks for watching, and of course I'll look forward to your company again very, very soon indeed.